What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to teach you how to bail out of a squat and how to spot a squat. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start worst case scenario and then work our way up to the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you don't have any spotter arms and you don't have any spotters. What do? Well, that's a really good question because you're kind of shit out of luck. The best thing you can do is recognize early. The earlier you recognize this, the better, that you're not going to be able to get it up. And what you're going to do is violently throw your elbows forward and you're going to try to press that barbell off your back and sprint forward. I don't care if there's a wall. Sprint forward as fast as you can. Because if that barbell gets caught on your hand, it's going to probably end up ripping some shit up. So you need to get out of the way. Mouth dry, face is numb. Now, let's say you have one spotter, because a lot of people don't know how to spot. So how do you teach someone how to spot? How do you spot yourself? Well, what you want to do is you want to follow them without interfering with their squat. And if you recognize they're failing after they go down, what you're going to do is you're going to put your elbow crease underneath their armpit and you're going to squat with them. You're not as strong curling or upright rowing or RDLing as you are squatting. So you're going to squat. You have to get close. I recognize if it's a female you're spotting, you may feel uncomfortable. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But as far as they're concerned, your main objective is to make sure that they don't fail that repetition. So do your job properly and don't jump in too early. Wait until they descend before you jump in. Case scenario 3, and this is usually unnecessary, but if you have two spotters, what you can do is you can put each one of them on opposite sides of the barbell. And what you can have them do is, once again, follow you as you're squatting without interfering. And if they see that you fail that repetition, what they're going to do is squat with you. They're not curling, they're not upright rowing for the same reason, and they're not grabbing the plates because the plates will rotate. They're grabbing the sleeve and coordinating, looking at the other person on the other side of the barbell, coordinating with them to make sure that you're both lifting the barbell evenly and you're not teeter-tottering it on the person who's squatting. Case scenario 4, that's just a little bit better because it's a lot more consistent than a spotter, is using those spotter arms. Now it's very important that these are set at the right height because if they're too tall, it's going to mess up your set. If it's too low, you're going to have to break your form prematurely, round your back, and try to, break your neck just to get it off of you. That doesn't do you any good. But if it's at the right height, when you fail, you go in the hold, you can go just a little bit lower and gently rest that barbell on the spotter. Now, best case scenario is that you have a combination of these. And what I mean by that is not that you're throwing the barbell to the spotter behind you so he can catch it and start curling it. What I mean is you have a spotter and you're using the J-hooks at the same time. Damn, that was good.